I haven't touched the camera in so long. I tell you what, this feels, it feels
you
so.
remember how to run that? Red button turns it on.
You know, I better check that out. Yep,
That's good. Your lens is all dirty. Geez, you ever clean that thing?
We need to clean the camera up and stuff, but me and Cole are just getting together, and this is the first day back to work for me. And
we're gonna start some harvest prep. We gotta work on the corn head, gotta work on the combine, work on some semis. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I think we're gonna just do some shop stuff inside of it. We'll take you guys along.
The electricians are out wiring stuff up. Welder guys are welding stuff. They're working on the leg a little bit. The air conditioning guy was there to put the furnace and air conditioner in the driver's shack. So lots going on over to the farm, lots going on here. Cooper's off baling hay.
Time to get back to work.
First up on the old to-do list, we have some ear savers, these rubber things that go between the rows. They were all bad on the head, so got a whole box of goodies here. We got some of these snout, whatever, tips that'll go on. If we look, I'm dropping all kinds of stuff. If we look right there, that's pretty thin. That's how it's supposed to look like. And we got a sprocket, a chain, an idler wheel that's gonna go on the end of the head. And I'm not really sure what these are. You know? What these are?
I'm not. No, I really don't. I was just trying to see if there was anything thin anywhere, but they look thick.
Oh boy, those are tight. Oh, and we got brand new hydraulic hoses. And we need to put like 10 gallons of hydraulic oil in the combine because Cooper took a hose off the other day and left it overnight and drained the whole reservoir. I'd say I was getting pretty thin. Look at that, guys. That's a new one, and that's the old one. New, old.
What we're trying to do right now, Sable, is squeeze in here because we can't unfold it right now without the hoses on. But
Alright, so we got all our ear savers on and stuff, and I decided I was going to replace one of the height control sensors while we were at it. We've been trying to put hydraulic hoses on, but there's two down here that apparently the place we get our hoses from, they can't make them because the ends are different because this is a different type of head. And then also, we must have ordered this hose wrong, so Sable just ran off to the parts store to go get another one of those. In the meantime, we need to put a new center section of the draper here on our bean head, so we're gonna clean this out. And then we got our new one right here.
gotta snake the camera through everything, and then I'm gonna hand it to Cole and try not to run into anything. Ouch, and then I hit my head. You want me to run it on this way, or?
I'm honestly not sure how that tucks under. That goes under here and then back up under this.
Well, if I flip it over, then this should be.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of running around the shop today, helping Cole and Sable, not overdoing it, but it just feels so good to get back in the shop, get back into the routine. It's gonna take a couple days to kind of get used to everything again, but I missed the farm, and I missed my family. I absolutely missed my family.
Oh, hi guys. So I decided I was gonna change the cab air filter on the combine, because as you know, the inside of the cab smells like used hotel room. Got the filter out, and we must have already changed it. We're gonna call it a night on the draper head because we've been fighting that thing all day, and then we got like halfway in after like an hour and a half. I think we put it on backwards. Oh, we need Cooper.
Cooper, get back to work. We need your help, bud.
Hey, but at least while we were getting nothing done, Brad got the furnace up there.
Yeah, I like it.
Holy, how'd he get that up there by himself?
He said he used a rope and a pulley.
Hey, welder guys are still here too. This looks expensive, Tyler.
It's a really good one. The thing I like about the double distributors, oh my gosh, I don't know about this. I'm out on all that.
Hey, that's an unexpected surprise. Yes! You guys know what this means. Oh, I just rolled my ankle. How do I do that with boots on? Big torches, bottles of oxygen, and scrap piles. That's right, guys, scrappers are here. Good morning. Today is going to be a better day than it was yesterday. I just got out of the 2 hours of some office work. I talked to the county engineer and the county over to widen the driveway. Got some one-call stuff taken care of for the dig number. Now that's all done. I'm out here in the auger graveyard. I have my spray paint. I'm gonna go around and mark some of these augers that we don't want anymore. We actually have Pete, the scrapper guy, hiding back there with his torch. He's cutting up these augers so that way he's gonna get everything prepared. Then the front loader guy's gonna come back in. We're gonna get rid of all this stuff. We're on our way down to Orland's farm now. We're gonna meet with the county, the engineer guy. So we actually have 3 driveways that need widened out. One's on Carol's farm, one's here on Orland's farm, and then we have one over on the Hanson farm. The county engineer is supposed to be here in about 5 minutes. So kind of what we're thinking is there's a driveway right here underneath all these weeds, but it's really steep. Steep enough to the point we can't get the 24-row planter backed into there without bending some row units. So we're kind of thinking of just scooping up that dirt and then moving it down here to where the road and the field kind of level out a bit so it won't be steep. But we have to get county permission to do it, and speaking of county, there he is. So Orland's farm got the A-OK. We're over here at the Hanson farm now. Basically, we have a driveway that's up on top of the hill that we've never used. And we have a narrow one down here that we'd like to use, but it's too narrow. So we're just thinking of taking that dirt, digging it out, and then widening that one.
I'll do the permit. Engineer will look at it, sign off on it.
Okay.
They'll mail it to you, email, whatever, what have
Okay.
you. And it'll have what size pipe you need, the length. You can call the office when you get it done. A lot of times I'm around anyway, and I'll check it out, make sure everything's good.
Well, the Hanson farm got approved. We got one more field to go check out.
So I'm gonna look through now this pipe, see if I can see through it.
Looks like water's been going through it, don't it?
Yeah, but she's
about plugged up.
she's half full at least.
Different, so we
Yeah,
wouldn't have to.
Holy smokes, there's a stinking hole right there. Foot found that. I think we're good on our field driveway situation for now, at least until the work begins. We got kind of a slight change of plans. We were gonna put this new center draper belt on here, but I got visiting with one of my friends and he said it is a lot easier when it's on the combine because you're able to take off a cover on the bottom here and go through the bottom. Way easier apparently. So we're just gonna end up getting the corn head and the combine ready, and we probably won't get to this today, but sometimes that's how it goes. Overall, combine should really basically be ready to go. I know we need to put some hydraulic oil in. Everything combine related basically kind of revolves around the corn head. Some connections and stuff we need to get put into place. I know we need to run some stuff in through the back firewall of the cab, and kind of a bunch of small stuff. I need to get in there, which would be a lot easier to get to if this auger wasn't in the way, but I can't put the auger out because we don't have any hydraulic oil in it. Dad, have you noticed we have a lot of red stuff in here?
We do have a lot of red stuff.
Your shirt, toolbox, bench, semi, tractor, combine, bean head. Oh, hi. Ooh, doggy.
One of the green parts bigger around.
Not the one I need. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna put this cylinder manual in the cab.
That's probably wide.
Whoa.
Right now, me and Cole, we're trying to get the corn head. Cooper took a whole bunch of hoses off. We replaced a bunch of hoses, and me and Cole were hooking things back up, but when you weren't the one that took it apart, we're hoping we did it right. But right now we need to get our snoots at the end here to fold up. We just don't want to smash anything up, so we're trying to pay good attention here. And since we had our cylinders all drained out of oil, they're not wanting to stay up. All right, let's pay attention in here and see if this goes up and down like it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to go up and down, so when we fold the outers up. I like it. It looks like it's going to work.
So Dad and I are doing now is we're just going through and we're making sure all the splines and stuff are greased on the corn head, and we're gonna drop gearbox oil and stuff just to make sure we have fresh oil on all these. This corn head did sit outside for like a year and a half, so water could have seeped into some stuff. We might even have an empty gearbox. We don't know until we pull the plugs out of everything, inspect it, and then we know where we're at when we know where we're at. Does that make sense? Well, Dad and I were getting ready to put in a new sprocket right here. Dad noticed that this is cracked, so we're gonna have Cooper grind this out and see if we can weld that back together. We don't think it supports a ton of weight, but I mean, it's cracked out, so we don't like that. So here in the front of the corn head, each set of snapping rollers, which are these things right here, which is what pulls the corn plant straight down to strip the ear off, has its own gearbox at the back. Now, on our old corn head, you just took off that little bolt hole right there, and then you fill the inside with about a tube of grease for each row. But this one, they're wet beds inside of there, so by that I mean they're full of oil instead of grease. So I'm not honestly sure where the plugs are for these. Oh, got it. Don't drop it in the bucket. Ah, man. Remember how we talked about why we wanted to take these out? Well,
Water coming out.
looks like we got a little...
Oh,
yeah. Gosh, stinking thing.
I'm usually the one that makes the mess with the oil. Let's take a look at the messy boy here.
Why does that have so much pressure? That's like orange. That's,
Does it feel slimy? This reminds me when Cole was 3 years old.
except it wasn't oil.
Mom, Cole threw up.
That's not what I meant.
Oh no, diarrhea. Jeez, how many buttons you got? Might have to figure out a different technique when you take them off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go from the back side next time, I think.
That's kind of why when we buy stuff like this, we like to drain the gearboxes just so we know everything's fresh, everything is to our specs. Like here, if we just take it for granted, there was definitely some moisture in that gearbox, and then that takes wear on the gearbox.
Hey Dad, look at this. All that is water that just came out of this one.
Wow.
All water. I guess it kind of, in a way, maybe makes a little sense that these outside ones might have water, because if it was folded up, they would have been face up, so rainwater and everything else would have had more chances to get in there.
That's why it is kind of important equipment when a guy can get it in the shed, keep it in the shed when you're not using it. It's like this. We bought it used, and it can be helped at the dealership. It's been sitting out.
And I don't really know how this works, but there might actually not even be anything wrong with these gearboxes. For some reason, if you let a gearbox just sit for a long time and don't use it, it's like the seals get dry. And then you use it a little bit, and then all of a sudden they seal back up and they don't leak. So that could very well be the case here.
And to be fair too, even in our cold storage machine sheds and stuff, in the wintertime things get really, really cold, and then when it warms up, they start to sweat a little bit. That puts moisture in things too, so that's why we're pretty picky about changing gearbox oils on a regular basis, engine oil, just your regular sweating of the outdoors elements. Well, Cole, should we call it a day?
Let's go check out and see what the Ben guys got done first.
Yeah, we'll go over there quick and then we'll call it a day.
You think they got the leg up?
No. No.
Sounds like Friday. You want to turn the lights on? Yeah. Oh wait, there's no lights because we have no electricity yet. Oh wow. Got the furnace up. He's got some ducting in. Looks like the bathroom. Don't have one to the mudroom yet, but in the back room. Well, Dad, you're right. They didn't get the leg set.
I knew it. I knew it.
Look at that. No augers, Dad. None.
They're all flat.
All right, guys. It's getting dark. I'm getting tired and hungry. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.